to the Dialogue Internet Podcast Network and another episode of Annie's Adventures. And now here's your host, Annie Perez.
What's up, El Paso? Welcome back to this week's podcast. This is the 7th episode in the 4th season. I'm super excited. As always, I have some amazing guests for you guys that I'd love for you to check out and support. As always, go local as much as possible when you can, and that's always right, because local has the same stuff but better, and usually the same price but better when you go local. So I'm just throwing it out there, just some ideas, you know what I mean? We got everything you need here local, including mushrooms, art, and the most beautiful party facility, party hall, venue. That's a better word for it. Yes, I like it because there's so many options that you guys can do with this. So without further ado, let me go on and introduce my guest real quick. And we are waiting for one, but that's okay. She's on her way. Thank you so much for joining me. I have Manuel with Xingaderas. How are you doing today?
Good, and you?
Good. Moonlight Adobe Hall. Thank you so much again for coming out here. I mean, you guys, I'm not sure what side of town you live on, but I know you're Socorro, so.
Yeah.
Are you also?
Central.
Okay, cool. Right down the street.
Right.
Yeah, but Socorro, you made a hall, and I know Zamina. I'm not sure, but I think she lives in Socorro. I'm not even gonna assume, but she's on her way, and she's with Full Circle Mushroom, so I'm super excited to have you guys on. Usually how I like to start the podcast is the same every week. Again, every Wednesday at 4 p.m. you can tune in here and ask live questions. What's up, Gabe and Mel? They say hey. They love you guys. Everybody loves you guys. If they know you, how can they not? So again, every Wednesday at 4 p.m. tune in live to Instagram for my live feed for the podcast. You can go on and ask your questions live. How I like to start the podcast is by asking a marketing question. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I work at Leo Marketing. We're a full service marketing agency here in Central El Paso. We can help you with everything from brokering deals for TV, radio, billboard, print, and OTT at no cost to you to use me to do those negotiations for you. We also specialize in social media. Video production is huge for us. Graphic design, photography, SEO, Google, branding, social media influencing. I can help you with that as well. So again, how I like to start the podcast is by going down the line and asking you guys, what type of marketing do you guys do? What works for you? Maybe what doesn't? And do you have any tips or advice for business owners out there? So let me go on and switch the camera over. So that way we can go on and start with Manuel with Xingaderas. What type of marketing have you guys done? I found you guys on Instagram, but I'm not sure, how long you guys have been around, if you've done anything else. And do you have any tips or advice?
Thank you so much for the invitation.
Of course. I love your work.
Thank you. Likewise.
Thank
you. We only do Instagram and Facebook, and that has worked for us very well. We try to be constant, and with different material, with new material as well, and I guess that would be my advice, just try to be constant on whatever you're trying to do, and just do it.
Absolutely. Legalized EP says they love you guys.
Oh, I love it too.
Moy, what's up, Moy? He's giving a shout out to everybody too. Everybody is all excited. I love it. So consistency is key, right?
Yes.
That's your tips or advice. And again, we can find you on Facebook and Instagram. How do they do that?
We are in Xingaderas. I brought a little shirt so you guys can see it.
That's so
There's
cool.
a little hair right there. So. But it's with an X, so nobody will get offended. That's the idea behind the X, and you just have to look it up in there and those platforms, and hopefully will pop up.
Yes,
Yeah.
awesome. And we'll do a deep dive right now into what exactly you guys do and how people can even custom orders or get their name on a list, all that good stuff. So Tamara, with your event facility, your venue, what type of marketing have you guys done? What works for you guys? Maybe what doesn't? And do you have any tips or advice for business owners out there?
So we've been using Instagram. That's been our biggest way to reach people. We've been getting a lot of feedback from Instagram, but we also use Facebook. And for our events, we use Eventbrite, and that's been really successful.
Oh, cool.
Hashtagging and supporting other local businesses and knowing and being in tune with everyone and all the rest of the local businesses has definitely helped. That you support and they support.
Yes.
And I think that's what's, and also we've made flyers and handed out actual hard copy stuff and
Okay.
put it around town, and that helps too.
Okay, awesome. And any tips or advice for business owners out there? It's a loaded question, right?
I think just
What's up,
being
boo?
persistent and consistent and just always having new content, like he said,
Yeah,
is
you have to
really
keep it fresh.
important because it keeps everyone engaged and people want to see new things every day, and it just makes the drive keep going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So keep your content fresh, post on a regular basis. I know it's like a broken record here, guys. I say it every week. I work in marketing, it's like a broken record, but we're going to do it. Post at least once a day on your wall. Post at least 3 to 5 stories a day. Do reels, do live feeds. Those are all going to help with your organic reach, because when you post anything without putting money behind it, your organic reach is going to be 1% or less of your current following. So don't be intimidated by posting daily. They're not going to see your stuff anyways, unless you're playing the game the way they want you to play the game and start doing those paid posts. But until then, we're doing organic reach, right? So that's why I encourage you guys, post daily in your feed. Post as many live feeds as you can, because those are going to get the highest organic reach. Upload videos if you can. Again, keep your content fresh. Don't think too hard about it. Just get it out there. Make sure it looks nice, but you don't have to spend the sun and the moon on the time on getting that stuff just right for you. We just need to get the content and information out there to the public. So again, consistency is key. And if you guys ever need help with your marketing, let me know. But without further ado, let's go on and start by dissecting each of y'all's businesses. This is just an extension of my pages where I kind of mention businesses that I want people to check out, but this is the opportunity for me to have you guys on, have some one-on-one time, and really see who, what, when, where, why, what inspires you, why are you in Seguro? Like all the good stuff. Why do you make, badass masks that are so bright and colorful that you just want to be in all of them? Like this is the stuff that El Paso wants to know, and that's what we're going to get answered today. So let's start with Xingaderas. What is that?
Okay. Xingaderas is like the thing that doesn't have like a name,
Yeah.
Like, pass me that chingadera,
Yes.
That's where it comes from. And we're basically inspired by like all the by anything, like by life itself, by all the vibrant colors, and like Alebrijes, Pedro Linares as well. It's a great inspiration for us. And like all these creatures, the animals, the mythical creatures and all that stuff. And that's what inspires us to create like the mask or little figurines and all that stuff. And well, yeah, that's basically it. Yeah.
And how long have you been doing this?
It's been for like 10 years already.
Wow.
But Xingaderas has only been for like 6 years already.
Okay. And what were you doing the 4 other years?
I was doing masks, paper mache, but I wasn't doing it as often as
Sure.
I
Okay.
started with Xingaderas.
And then it just picked up, and now
Yeah.
it's a business. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And you're like making music videos. Tell me about that.
Well,
Whose music video were you guys in?
well, I was talking right now with Tamara. Right
Yeah.
now. We were in the music video of Javier Martinez, which is Tale of Giants, great musician.
He
Great
is.
musician of El Paso, and we were lucky enough to be in his video. It was an amazing experience, and
It was a cool video.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The editor and the videographer was Hector. I forget his last name, Garcia, I believe. Sorry, dude. But such a great videographer as well. And it was such an honor to be part of that. And we like to collaborate. We like to work with anybody that likes to work, and that's what we like to do.
Yeah. So basically, the video that you guys did, it was a music video.
Yeah, it was a music video for Javier, but we also do short films. We also like film. My wife and I, Selena.
What's up, Selena?
What's up, Selena? We do short films. We do music videos. We also like to collaborate with anybody that likes to do that kind of stuff. And we're also going to Coachella to film. Los Dos are gonna present a really cool art thing, and we're gonna have the opportunity to document that experience within the public, and I think it's gonna be really cool. And we're also working on a little script also. And you guys should check it out. It's Xinga Films with an X as well.
Yeah,
And,
I'm like, tell me more about this. I didn't even know.
You guys can check out our short films there. We don't have enough, or a lot. We are barely starting, but yeah, we like to do
This is so cool. Like I'm learning with you guys at home. Okay, let me wrap this up. So we have Xingaderas, and you guys make these little figurines.
Mm-hmm.
And these awesome paper mache masks that people can wear.
Thank you.
And they're like the moon. This buffalo that is so cool. I mean, they're all cool, but I'm a buffalo girl. I live for buffalo. I'm like, oh my god. Tell me some of the other masks that you guys have. You have a frog head. You guys.
Yeah, we've done a lot of them. Right now, we're working on a Baphomet head. And then we're also doing Chupacabra's head. There's several, also an axolotl. There's several orders that are coming up. Also, we're doing 10 for Luis Jesus Marin. Hello, welcome.
Hey.
That's cool. A lot of things coming up. We're really excited. We love to work, and you can check out our masks at Xingaderas on Instagram and Facebook, and our different work as well. We also do custom orders, like you said. Anything that you want, anything from your imagination, we can come and bring it to life through Paper Mache. And we're also eventually going to start making more workshops for the community. At the moment,
sounds awesome.
Thank you. At the moment, we're doing workshops at the Northeast at some elementaries right now with the program of ArtStream, which is part of the El Paso Community Foundation, and they're doing this amazing job of putting this together, in which the kids are learning of paper mache, doing the mask and all that stuff, and also of a little bit of audiovisual thing, because we're working with a green screen. And we're gonna make them do different scenes and all that stuff with the mask,
With the Xinga films? Okay.
No, it's gonna be more with my friend Bella, which is also an artist here from El Paso, and she's amazing videographer and collage artist and everything, and she's working with me in this workshop thing, and hopefully we're gonna make it grow, and we're going to continue working.
That's awesome.
See what's up.
So again, at home, if you guys are interested in having just a really cool mask that you will not find anywhere else, check out their page. They make really cool figurines too. So if you're looking for a gift to give someone or whatever it is, also if you're looking, you guys need a music video, or you want to really put a splash out there, add something to your video, reach out to them, because like you said, they're available for collaborations. We got an art show coming up too, that music. It's going to be art and music that you guys are going to be part of. you always have different events going on. So follow him on Facebook and Instagram to learn more about that. And did we cover everything?
Yeah, one more thing.
Yeah.
We're also gonna be at Moonlight Adobe Hall, where Tamara. This is the flyer that she brought.
Okay.
I just asked her to be a vendor at this event, so we're gonna be there as well.
That easy. All you gotta do is ask, right?
Yeah, just have to talk, and it's gonna be cool. This is such a great spot.
Yes.
I love it, and it's amazing what you guys are doing.
Yes.
It's really cool, and yeah.
Well, thank you for what you and your girlfriend
thank you.
or your
Yes,
wife,
my wife.
your wife are doing. Your art is beautiful.
Thank you.
It's unique. You spot it from a mile away. The talent in the city. I know you mentioned all your friends that you collaborate with, and I'd love to learn more about them. But the point being, the talent in the city is ridiculous.
Yes.
It's top shelf by far.
Yes.
So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No, thank you, hermano.
All right. All right, Tamara, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank
Good.
you. Thanks for inviting me.
No, thanks for coming. I'm super excited. I've been wanting to have you guys on for a little while, but this actually worked out perfect because you have an event this weekend coming up, like a big event.
Yes.
You guys do events all the time, which people can even reach out to you and book their special events.
Yes.
For if you guys are looking for a gorgeous, like Southwest desert oasis, you're not gonna find it anywhere else kind of event venue, this is what you're looking for. So it's Moonlight Adobe Hall in Socorro. Tell me, I'm gonna let you just take it away, girl.
Okay. So we're a private event, but we have public events as well, and we cater to all types of events. You can have your own private party with your friends or family. You can have a wedding. You can have a dinner. You can have. We've had private shows, acoustic shows. We've had a video made, like he made the masks for Javier Martinez's music video, and we have private parties. And at these parties, we strive to use local. So when we have these parties, our vendors are all locals. The DJs, the catering, the bartending, everything. So we're housed on the Mission Trail, which is a beautiful new up and coming area. We have quite a few neighbors already that are new as well. 3 Mission Brewery. We have Charlatan, Cafe Cocol. We have Casa Ortiz that houses 6 different resident artists. So there's a lot happening out there, a lot going on. We have a beautiful courtyard that we're going to be using at a show we're having on the 16th. We're having a music show, and there'll be 9 local bands playing, and we'll have vendors and pop-up food. And
Yes.
yeah, so it's $10 at the door. And you can find more information on our Moonlight Instagram or Facebook. The link is there. And the big event that we're having that we're really, really excited about is...
Real quick, before we get there, because I'm excited about that too. And I want to
Yeah.
mention something, but I don't want to take away from this event. This event here, you said
Yes.
it's $10 for the door, right?
Yes.
I want to, because when you told me earlier where the money's going to, I think it's super important that the public knows so they get behind this.
Yes.
Tommy.
So all the money that is being charged at the door will go towards all the musicians, strictly to them. And so you're funding local bands and
Yes.
musicians in El
Because
Paso
they
by
should
attending.
be paid.
Yes,
right?
they should be. Yes.
Yes, and they will be paid. So you got to get your butt out there, support them, listen to them, and buy some cool stuff while you're there. Check out some cool venues, drink some cool local beer, check out some cool
Yeah.
local art, eat some cool local food.
Yes.
All right, sorry.
Yes,
Now,
no, thank you.
This weekend.
This April 9th, next Saturday, we'll be having 25 artists from El Paso.
Not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Not this
Okay.
Saturday, but next Saturday,
Perfect.
April 9th. And tickets can be bought online on Eventbrite. The link's in our bio. We're giving a Annie's Adventures discount.
Watch out! I didn't know that. How cool.
Yes, so it's Annie's Adventures EP, which is your Instagram name. And it's a 15% off the ticket.
Dang.
And we'll be doing that sale until Monday. So this particular auction is going to be a silent auction and live auction. And we're having 2 live painters during the event. We
Love
have
it.
local jazz blues band. We have Robert Holguin emceeing the event, and we have a live auctioneer. So it'll be both live and silent. We'll be selling a virtual ticket to the silent, so you can, if you're not able to attend in person, it'll be open to the public at a virtual cost of $10, and then you can buy the live auction pieces in-house if you're a participant or a guest of ours.
I love it.
And we'll be having tapas by Panchetta. The chef is Jorge Ortiz.
He's the best.
He's fantastic, yes. And
oh my god, I'm so excited for
yeah,
them.
we're really excited. So the reason we're doing this is because we're not only supporting local art. The artists will be getting a commission for their pieces, and then a percentage of that will be going towards a program that we're starting, and it's Luz de Lunas Artes, and that we're hoping to form a nonprofit of, and to bring more local art to the city of Socorro and to the community. So we'll be funding local projects like murals that we can find spots for.
Look at me, I'm
in
getting
Socorro.
goosebumps. I'm so excited for you guys.
Yeah.
Finally.
So we're excited.
Dude, like, kudos to you guys. Kudos to all the guys out there, like, making it happen, because it's a shame that it wasn't happening for all those years. You know what I mean? It's a legit historical trail.
Yes.
It's right next to a mission.
Yes.
Like, it is a big freaking deal, and now it's getting the attention that it needs and deserves.
It is.
So that's very exciting to hear. And
Yes.
especially the nonprofit. Like, I'm so excited for
Yeah,
you guys. That sounds
that's
fun
new
for the
us.
community, too.
We're tapping into that, and we think it'll be really great to be able to get grants and help people, the artists, get these projects. We'll be doing some, we'll be funding artists to also give like short classes, whether it's ceramics, photography, or art, whatever it is. We want to give back and provide that material that it takes to fund that with the proceeds that we get from the auction.
That's awesome.
So that's
Very
what
cool.
we're
That's
doing.
exciting for Socorro. I'm super excited.
We're thrilled. We have a awesome lineup. 25 local, 25 artists from El Paso, 3 that are not here and they've ventured out, but they are from here, alumni of UTEP, and so yeah, we're
That's exciting,
super
man.
excited.
I mean,
Yeah.
Chuco, it never leaves you. You know
No.
what I mean? They'll be back. They always do. Awesome.
Yeah.
So, again, we have an event on the 9th. You can go and buy your tickets at
Yes.
Eventbrite. The link is in your bio.
Yes.
How can they find you on Facebook and Instagram?
Facebook and Instagram is Moonlight Adobe Hall.
Okay, so we have this major event with all these it's bands.
We'll have
no,
Lush
it's auction.
Life
It's the art auction.
Quartet. I might be saying that wrong.
And jazz.
They'll be doing jazz
Yes.
band from 5 to 8 for
Okay.
3 hours during the silent auction.
Okay.
And then we'll have the live auctioneer come in and take over and do the live auctioning.
And Panchetta. I'm just so
Yeah.
excited for you guys. Oh, your taste
Thank
buds.
you.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
the
and
art.
Pancetta, yes.
Everything, music, your ears, all your senses. So, and then we also have the event coming up. Are you guys still looking for vendors? If anyone
For the 16th,
Yes.
April 16th, yes, we are. If you want to message us, or you can message Tale of Giants, Javier Martinez.
Yes.
He's curating this show, and we are welcoming vendors. So yes,
Awesome. Perfect.
yeah, our doors are open.
Anything, and I wanted to ask you too, and I'll ask you as well. Is there anything you guys are asking for or need help with from the community or anything like that? You never know, so I always just like to ask.
So I'm glad you asked. We have been sponsored. Dead Beach is sponsoring some yummy beer.
What?
And Old Sheep Brewery is as well. And we have Savage Goods doing a cake and a dessert basket.
Yeah.
And we'll be fundraising that off. And then we have Weirdo's Bakery as well. So taste
So
buds
good.
too.
Everybody's so delicious. Oh my god.
But
Got all my favorites.
yeah, we have the community has really come together, and we've been very fortunate to
Yeah.
be sponsored and helped.
That's very cool. So,
Yeah.
is there any? Are you looking for more?
I think we're good now.
set on that?
Yeah, we're
Awesome.
ready for everybody.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
is there
you.
anything else that we want to mention?
If you ever want to come by and just see the venue, we're there usually Thursday through Sunday. I want to say about 5 to 9.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what's your address again?
Our address is 10180 Socorro Road, and we're the theater. It's a Hacienda Podaca, where we're housed with other businesses, and we're the theater.
And parking is across the street, and there's
Yes.
a big parking lot, and there's a parking lot behind the parking lot. So there's plenty of parking.
Feels
by
like you're
Casa
going
Ortiz.
into a speakeasy, sort of.
Yeah, it's really cool because I love how you guys are all united. You know what I mean? And then you guys act like that, which is how it should be, right?
Yes.
There's love. There's plenty of pie for everyone, man. So awesome. And we covered everything then?
Yes,
Moonlight
yes.
Adobe Hall. Make sure to follow on Facebook and Instagram. They got an event on the 9th, an event on the 16th. They're still looking for vendors on the 16th. Go buy your tickets and tell them I sent you.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Zamina?
Jimena.
So sorry, my apologies. That one should work.
Okay, hello. Can you hear me?
Is it good? Okay, cool. I'm sorry. Can you
got
tell me
that.
one more time?
Jimena.
Jimena.
Yeah,
Jimena.
like, don't worry. Like, it's like in Mexico.
Okay.
Like he.
Jimena.
Yeah.
Got
That's what I
you.
was saying with the eggs.
Yes.
I was explaining with the Xingaderas, use the eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying that you can use it as J, you can use it
As an,
as...
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
it's more like a strong age. Yeah. There's a lot of uses for the eggs.
Well, your name is beautiful, Jimena.
Thank you.
And so are your mushrooms.
I know you've seen them before.
Yeah, I've met your mushrooms before. I've met a lot of them. I know you you have a few different varieties. And the mushroom man was here, Mamali, and he brought such a cool exhibit, and they taste amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to introduce, if you guys don't know at home, Full Circle Mushrooms. Thank you so much for joining us. Sorry about traffic. I'm not sure what side of town you came from, but...
I'm coming from Las Cruces.
Oh, girl.
It's like,
Jiminy Crickets. Thank you so much for
you.
driving here.
No,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
you so much. I
Sorry,
appreciate
taking a
all
little
of you
bit
guys
longer.
because I know it's in the middle of a work week and it's just my time slot. You know what it is? What can I do?
My
But thank
pleasure.
you for coming. And how I start the podcast, so I do want to catch up with you as well, is I do ask a marketing question. I work at Leo Marketing. It's a full service marketing agency. So if you ever need anything, let me know. But at home, we want to know what type of marketing do you do? Maybe something that what works for you, maybe something that doesn't work for you, and do you have any tips or advice for business owners?
Yeah. Marketing for us, I mean, our strongest part is Instagram. We go hard, like stronger on Instagram. We also use Facebook. It's not our strength. I know you have something to like curate things, especially for Facebook. Instagram is where I think I feel more comfortable. I also think that unless you have a lot of hands, you gotta focus on one platform. Sometimes it's hard to be like jumping from one to another. However, you can like make content that you can use everywhere. So
Yes.
We try to make like evergreen content. That will be an advice. So something that you can reuse, probably just like change a little bit, but then put it out again. People, especially with what we do at our company, people want to know like what is a mushroom, how do you use it, like all those things are evergreen content, and we try to
Evergreen.
create
Okay.
that means like it won't like
Yeah, it never dies.
won't die.
Yeah, I
You
like
can
it.
reuse it. That'll be the advice. I would love to do it more.
Yeah.
I
But it's a
heard what you guys
full-time
saying.
job, yeah.
It is full time. For us, we are a very small team. We're a team of 4. So like as a business owner, small business owners will know this. You have to juggle between
Have all the
us
hats
as like
on.
production, sales, admin, HR, plus marketing. At that point, it can become a little bit, overwhelming. But yeah, I mean, you still have to do it. That's how it works.
Right. No one's going to do it for you, right?
Yeah.
That's a great point. Just so you guys know at home, I know a lot of people get discouraged with Facebook. Keep posting to it. It's super important. Facebook is like Google, they run the world. Facebook owns Instagram. Instagram is the one that's going to work better probably now. As far as your visuals, as far as what you see, okay? It's super important to post to Facebook because it's working the algorithm on social media and all that stuff, but it's also talking to Google. And one of the things is how many places are you posting on social, how many different platforms, how often. So it all works together. Even though it's less likes than compared to 5-10 years ago, people are still seeing it. If they follow your page, they like your stuff already. They don't have to like every single post. That's just how it is. 2022, like it or not, that's how it is. But they're seeing it. So don't stop. keep playing the game, guys. I know, like I said, it could be discouraging, but keep playing the game. So let's go on and finish. Thank you for your information on that. I really like the evergreen. I hadn't heard that term before, but I understand it, and I completely agree with that. Is there anything else you wanted to add to that?
Being consistent with your marketing or your branding. I am very lucky to work with a great branding agency that we set up, everything, from the beginning. So being consistent with your colors and the type of fonts that you use is super important, because that will give you the credibility and the consistency. And people really don't like to see messy stuff. Like, we're just attracted to what looks, clean and neat, aesthetic, whatever that goes into each, category or personal, like.
Awesome. So, full circle mushrooms. Let's do our deep dive.
Let's do it.
Basically, I want to know how long you guys have been in business, what inspired you to do this. I know you have different types of mushrooms. What are the different types? You guys have weekly pickups or something? I want to get all the details.
Yes.
And put them on this table and give them to everybody.
Let's get it started.
Let's do it.
So we are based in Las Cruces. We're in La Mesa, so that's like 15 minutes south from Las Cruces. We started right when the pandemic started. So January we launched officially, and then March everything shut down. That's pretty much like our welcome to the business type of thing. We are a small company. I started the mushrooms because I believe that companies need to be responsible of their own waste that they produce. So we're trying to reintegrate what we call, it's our byproduct. So we call it spent mushroom substrate. So it's like after you harvest a mushroom, what you have left, that will be the spent substrate. So we want to be incorporating that back into the ground, closing the circle, like in the whole
Process.
cycle, life cycle. So we believe that we need to be responsible of what we are creating, and especially with mushrooms, they're considered the primary decomposers of the world. So, we're using them. We're growing healthy food, and then we're also creating something more like a compost or mulch, things to cover the soil so that we can promote healthier soils in the area. So the whole, it has changed a little bit, but it all started with that concept, and that's what we stand behind. And mushrooms are more of our vehicle on how we get to be that type of company that we want to be, responsible and caring about the environment. First we gotta produce, right? So we started producing the mushrooms. Currently we grow 7 kinds of mushrooms. I brought a sample of the new one, the new baby that we have. This is called reishi. You've probably heard of this mushroom. It's called the mushroom of immortality. Some people call it like that. And it's not so gourmet. It's more for tinctures. It's medicinal. So actually, there are some chefs that cook the white parts right here on the very top.
Can you eat it raw like that?
No, that's a good question.
I thought you could eat them all raw.
For any mushroom, you really shouldn't eat any mushroom raw.
What?
I'm sorry to break you the news. No, the thing is, their cell walls are made out of chitin. So that's the same type of cells that we have in our nails, or let's say the shrimp have on their so it's hard for your body if you eat it raw. You want the heat to break it down a little bit so that your body can actually use the nutrients that are inside. If you eat them raw, you can get indigestion or just bloating and things like that, and you won't be able to extract all the nutrients. So any mushroom, even the button mushroom, I know we sometimes eat it raw in salads. I mean, if you see it, so usually so little that you probably won't notice. But if you eat larger quantities of mushroom, you want to eat it raw. And it's also, a kill step. You're making sure that it's clean.
Wow. I bet all of y'all at home just learned something new right now.
That's one of the questions that we get.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
So we grow 7 kinds. We grow oyster mushrooms, lion's mane, black pearl, that's like a king, We grow shiitake, we grow chestnut, maitake, reishi, and we have other projects coming out in line. So we're very, very excited. We're working on expansion right now. So yeah, that's more or less the
amazing.
journey.
Everyone is talking about mushrooms right now too. I
Right.
feel like this last year, everyone, not just here in El Paso, but like in Maine and Cali. I know so many people that go mushroom hunting now. Like that is the thing to do apparently.
Yeah, and you know
Okay,
what? Like
that's cool.
starting our mushroom farm in Las Cruces or in this area has been very rewarding on that side. I was not expecting that reaction and that love that we've been getting from our community. Like you'll find us every Saturday at the farmers market in Las Cruces, and we're also going to the Arduinos farmers market. We're partnered with the Green Ingredient. You've probably heard of them. They're super nice. So they're carrying our products to Arduinos. But what we see in firsthand in Las Cruces is, it's like the first thing is the reaction, like, what is this? Is this even edible? They have tons of questions, but
because they're funky looking. Like you go to the store, you've not seen these mushrooms. You have
Yeah.
not seen these mushrooms, except for here on Annie's Adventures and on her page and other mushroom people. But you're gonna learn some stuff. So I completely understand why they're like, "Can you eat this?
Right.
What is this?"
some people think they are just decor. So that after they try them, they come back always. Like I know I'm gonna see them again
That's
because
amazing.
they're so good, and like we're bringing something that, of course, this desert cannot offer. So we're shorting the transportation line because we can produce locally and we can offer that to the public now. So has been super rewarding, and we're very happy. We grow with a lot of restaurants here in the area. We've worked with you guys in an event. It was amazing. Like the event there, like you have to go.
First event.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
The food was delicious, so I can attest.
Yes.
What was it?
The event.
No, the food.
There was a couple of chefs working on it. It was Jorge
Yes.
El Monstro that was part of like the chefs that were doing, but they work with a lot of local ingredients. So they use our mushrooms and chicken from the area and from Licon farm. It was all local farmers, and it was super good. Yeah,
That sounds awesome.
yeah.
So
So
many local, just artists in the kitchen, artists on the canvas, artists in the grow room.
there you
I
go.
love it, man. So I want to talk about the health benefits of mushrooms, and there's different benefits in different mushrooms.
Yeah, each one of them will have like its own personality. I always call them like that. Have their own personality, their own textures and ways to cook it. Overall, mushrooms are great to boost your immune system. They're actually great at regulating your immune system. So let's say if you have a very reactive immune system, such as a lot of allergies or a lot of inflammation, things like that, they are there to kind of like bring it down a little bit, like regulating it. And if you have a low immune system, they will help you like boost it. So they are great for that. Of course, people that are trying to lower their cholesterol or try to eat less meat, these are a great
That's a
option.
substitute, yeah.
Yeah, because they'll give you the texture that you probably won't find in a lot of things. Like, for example, tofu is great, but sometimes it's weird in texture.
Pulled pork, like there's certain mushrooms that feel like pulled pork.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
We work with a bunch of, like, for example, a great example for those types of recipes will be Juicery Plus. They make amazing food. Like, they made a chicken pozole. Because they're a vegan restaurant, instead of using chicken, they use our lion's mane. Ruli's also goes with, they make pozole with a black pearl. We have Casa Cafetzin also making pozole, like green pozole, and it's super, super good. We have One Grub. I don't know if you're familiar with One Grub community.
Yeah.
They make they made wings, like you wouldn't tell they're mushrooms.
Wow.
It's just yeah, you gotta try them. So with a lot of chefs, we work with Taftias, we work with Café Central, DoubleTree Hotel, Paso del Norte.
The Reagan.
The Reagan, we've worked with them
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
That's cool. Awesome. Yeah, you're all over town.
We're
So-
expanding.
And so gather your words, Annie. At home, if you're a wholesaler, you're a restaurant, they can buy from you wholesale. If they're just individuals like all of us here, we can go to the markets and buy the mushrooms that way. So the mushrooms,
Yeah.
everybody can get these mushrooms. And
Yes.
again, you're at the Las Cruces market every Saturday, which
Every
is amazing.
Saturday.
Honestly, it's the best market in the area.
It is. It is.
It is. It's the biggest one.
Yeah.
It's always lush there. You get the most fruits and vegetables there. You know, I love all of our markets. I love them all.
Yes.
But
The
if
Las
you-
Cruces one is like it's just based on size. It's like the largest one
Yeah.
in the area, and you'll find a bunch of produce there. And
Yeah, and for the farmers market part, that is, you're gonna find everything from honey to your eggs to your mushrooms to, you know, your vegetables and fruits and all that.
food trucks are amazing.
Yeah.
too.
But then you're also at Art of Vinos here.
We're also at the Vinos. Yeah, that would be the best advice. We have a website too, so fullcirclemushrooms.com, where you can find gift cards in case you want to like give mushrooms to
That's
someone. They
cool.
can just send us a code and we redeem that. We also have the online shop in there. However, recently we've been selling out so fast that we haven't had a chance to like upload the quantities
too
before
fast.
we sell out.
That's a good problem to have.
It is. Yeah, we're working on expansion, so that will get like
Sure.
taken care of soon, hopefully.
Growing pains, right? We
Yes.
all have to experience growing pains. Congratulations. That's, like I said, those are good problems to have. Those are
Yes,
the problems
thank
you
you.
want to have. So you also have a weekly pickup? Or
Yeah, that will be the people that order online.
Okay.
Then they pick up
I understand.
on
Okay.
Fridays. Yeah, and then whenever we have that inventory, we upload it and we like let everybody know
Mm-hmm.
through our stories or our posts. Like, hey, this week we have extras, or we have like enough inventory. Place your order, and then they have to place their order before Thursday at noon. And then we deliver on Friday. And we are partnered with 2 locations here. So they can pick up at Casa Cafetzin in Mesa, or with Juicery Plus at Airway,
okay.
or downtown. Like they can choose if your guys are here in El Paso.
Right.
If we are in Las Cruces, we work with an amazing bakery. They make sourdough. It's amazing. So Kind Bread.
Oh, they're awesome.
And their info is also like, we put all the information on our,
Very
on our
cool.
handles.
And so make sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram, Full Circle Mushrooms. And when they do post up that they got inventory, you better get your butts ordering because they will run out fast.
Yes.
Right? Is there anything else that we want to mention?
Yeah, just be brave. Some people are afraid of mushrooms, and part of what we're doing now is also trying to demystify them. People are afraid. They ask us, how do you know these are not poisonous, or how, like, you know, and we need to grow on that part. We need to be brave. Like we have a full protocol on how we sterilize our substrate and how we inoculate, we plant what we want to. But yeah, people sometimes are afraid to try new things, to try different things, because it's not really so much of this area. So I would encourage everyone,
Familiar.
yeah, to just try it, even if it's just once. Like, give it a shot, and just let us know if you have any questions, and you know where to find us.
And then after you try it and give it a shot, they'll see you the next weekend because you're going to love it. Look, people are not going to sell you poisonous mushrooms at the farmer's market. They're just not going to do it. They might get caught. I don't know, maybe.
Right.
But I have had your mushrooms. They are delicious. The different types that I got to try. And one thing that I did learn from
Mali?
my Molly, when he was here, I call him the mushroom scientist, the mad scientist. Was he? And I thought it was a cool piece of information. Was that like there's this one mushroom and it looked like a brain, and he was like, okay, so it looks like a brain. What do you think it probably helps your brain? And so I thought that was cool that it were related. You know, he's like, if
Yeah.
it looks like this, it's probably going to help your brain too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, lion's mane. They are doing a bunch of extractions around some. This is one of the big medicinal mushrooms. But yeah, like they're doing research on nerve regeneration and help you balance your mood. So there is a lot of things that we are as a society discovering and finding out about mushrooms. And the way to push it forward is actually leaning into that. So that's part of it.
Educate yourself, El Paso. It's really good information to have. Keep yourself healthy. Is there anything else that maybe we missed, guys, that we want to make sure that we mention? Did we cover everything? Wash out. All right, so make sure to follow them all on Facebook and Instagram and tell them I sent you. And as always, if you guys are, you have a business out there and you're interested in maybe getting it featured on Annie's Adventures to send more customers out there who maybe haven't heard of you, or it's been a minute since they've been to you, reach out to me and we'll get that set up. I just need about a week's notice to set up any invites to businesses. Go local as much as possible. Get out there and support your local artists, your local musicians. We need to go and support them to make sure that these events keep happening, right? It's starting to get warmer outside, so there's a lot more events that are going to start taking place. So please go and support them, support local businesses. And like I said, as always, tell them I sent you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
You can catch all episodes of Annie's Adventures with Annie Perez on most podcast platforms that you subscribe to: Spotify, iHeart, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Ivy.fm, and TuneIn.com. And you can always go to dialogueep.com to check out all our podcasts. Thank you for listening.